Okay, here we go again. Part three. I hope they follow me. Gotta love my freaking internet. Didn't we do this the other day too? I think we got up to 4 the last time, wasn't it, Mike? Defects. Oh, get to the 2 hour mark. I get to the 2 hour mark and it starts buffering. The last time it was at the 2 hour mark. Yeah, this is it gets to the 2 hour mark and then it starts buffering. Oh well, we'll keep doing it as long as she keeps buffering. I hope I can go. I'm gonna try to do an all-nighter run just to get some run time in. Yeah, true, and it's not right. But like I said earlier, if I use StreamYard, I get about 30 to 25 to 30 views. OBS about the same. When I use this, I get 574 views, 167 views. Crazy. But I do appreciate you following, Mike. What time is it over there in the UK right now? Well, I didn't know that either. See, you learned something. Well, at least I know my power packs unit, my DV210 is working. Because before that, I couldn't run 3 trains. I could only do two of them with this size of a layout. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, ba-da. Like I said, I'm hoping to get this to where the grandbabies can take it over and run with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they've got a lot. Yeah, yeah, they'll be. See, that's weird. Is even though the creek runs this way, they put them like this. They put the trees, and I mean, they put big trees in like that. Okay, and then when the water runs down here at Low Creek, it stays in the center. And then when it gets high, everything gets washed over. And it works pretty good. I've only I've lived here 11 years now, 12 years, excuse me, and I've only seen that creek out in front of us get up to the banks once, and we're talking 9 feet that it's got to come up to get to the bank. And man, I'll tell you what, that water rushes. It might be, dude. It might be. Because this creek right here in front of me does get stocked with trout. It's one of the wildlife reserves here that they watch over real close. We called. I called down to because I mow the bank over there across the creek from me to keep it the rats down, and the sewer muskies, and all the other good little animals that come out of the creek. They'd rather have the high grass instead of mowed. And it gives the grandbabies a place to go throw stones in the creek and go down and go swimming. And there's some pretty decent sized trout that come out of here. I do mean some big trout. Yep. And we are a fishing family. Well, I was a hunter for deer, wild pig for a long time until I got hurt. I'd be afraid to climb the mountains now. I'd be afraid I'd have a heart attack. Have a heart attack and they wouldn't find me for a year. Oh, let's see if I can do that here. Boom. There you go. I did something, Mike. Your name should come up blue now. There's only a couple of, see, there's you, Jack, JD, Joe, I think Benny. I made moderators. Hi, Joe. Welcome to part 3. Like I said, it gets about the 2-hour mark, man, and it starts buffering. This is the third time. Well, the last 2 times it was right at the 2-hour mark on this YouTube platform. Yeah, there you go, Mike. Yeah, I want to look at Jack's his live stream he's got going, but it got, I guess he buffered out. Well, my order should be here. Thursday or Friday, they're saying, from Carol. Now, when's her next show at, Joe? Wednesday for us, or I like watching the O scale too that she does, man. She gets some good deals on the O scale. Oh. And the caboose is for you, Joe. Oh, I want to show you something. I gotta go get it first. Ooh. Now these were the wife went up to it's called a hanging party through Hallmark. They got a week ago. They had a hanging party where they hung a bunch of ornaments on trees. And this Saturday they had what they called a premiere. It was for Mickey Mouse ornaments. But the last time the wife was up there, she ordered me two things. And they're tree ornaments. And that is a Lionel a Lionel 6357 caboose. My end scale will tell you God's truth. But right there is where you hang it from the tree. And she goes, we're going to hang them on a tree. I said, no. Hey, Jerry, how you doing, brother? I said, them ain't going on a tree. Them going in the tree room up on a shelf. And then this one here is just wicked looking. This one here is a Great Northern by Lionel. But they're tree ornaments, and I thought there ain't no way these things are hitting a tree. They're gonna go up on a shelf. Put them in a glass shelf for admiring. But that was so cool that she got them. But I figured those will go up on a shelf when I get one made. I gotta make about well that's a hat. I don't know why I keep saying that. 1:30 there in the morning or in the afternoon. Because right now here it's 8:30 in the evening p.m. Dude, you got to call me tomorrow and let me know what tomorrow's lottery numbers are for United States. That would be wild. The wife asked me, she said, what would you do if you ever hit the lottery like that? I said, well, being at my age, pushing 60, um, I would open up a hobby shop. Just trains, model cars, and all the accessories that go with it. And she said, you just do that. Exactly. She said, you do that just so you have all the cars right there. Well, yeah. But I would empty out. I would have to go up to my model shop up in, it's a little community called Tays Valley. It's about a 2-hour drive for me to go see him. I would definitely go there and empty his inventory out to help him out because he gives me discounts and he's a cool dude. Oh, which one is this? Not that one. I want this one. But I've got to send Jack's BNSF in that I bought off of him a while ago. I thought I yanked all my engines off when I was programming this one. Well, that CSX was hiding in behind a box. And I didn't see it. So, needless to say, I tried N-Scale when I first got into this. Well, I was HO. I sold all my stuff to a buddy of mine for $500, and I went N-Scale. I bought one engine, a couple cars, and one building. Two buildings, excuse me, two buildings. I put the building together. I sold the engine. I sold my cars, sold my track, and I went back to HO. Them N-Scale buildings are, oof. There's some fine detailing in them, but nah, too tiny for me. That coffee table you and Rick did, man, that was sweet. Yeah, track's crazy price. I mean, it's getting up there with the wood price. Friggin' 2x4, 8 foot long, is still $8. $1 a foot. And that's crazy. This time last year we was paying $2.53, $3 a piece for them. You never know, brother. You never know. We could get up tomorrow and it'd all be normal. Gas prices back down to 98 cents. And gallon of milk, 35 cents. They'd have to go back into the 70s for that. Oh, I hate my inhaler. Yeah, dream on. I hear you, brother. This inhaler I take, it loosens everything up. But it don't bring anything up. You know, the phlegm that's in your lungs. It's about an hour later. And then it's all hell break loose. Yeah, I remember when I first started driving, I think gas was like 68 cents a gallon. Because I remember I could go go to the nearest, the 7-Eleven right next to the high school. Get a Little Debbie's cake, a pop, and then have money left over for my afternoon desserts back then. I still have $1 in my pocket from a 10. Shoot, now you can't even buy a gallon of milk for $6, $7. Well, I'll tell you what, last 2 weeks ago, the wife went shopping. She bought a family pack of pork chops. Now I'm talking the kind of pork chops that you can slice and stuff, the big boys. I think it was like $18, $19. She went yesterday. The same pack was $36. Same identical pack. Same weight. Everything. And that's crazy right there. That kind of a drop. That kind of a raise that quick. That's what I told your lady. I said I should have just did it anyways, went behind your back and put a pen out here for hens and put a cow in the front yard. It says during the get some fresh eggs every morning. Go out and get some fresh milk. And when she stops producing milk, you got all kind of meat. There used to be a place around here that you could take your hogs and get them slaughtered, and they wrap them, everything. I mean, they chop your hand. $50 to go to the movies. That's the way they got me right there, Mike. Yeah, I remember my mom talking about, when she was growing up. Her and my aunt going to the movies for like you said, 25 cents, and stay there all day because there was nothing else to do. Unless you wanted to go home and clean with your mom, and half of that was a no-no. Okay, cool. I'm glad I didn't get the buffering wheel again. I looked down at my phone, it says I wasn't live, so when I hit live, I was waiting for that little buffering. But I don't think that'll be a bad looking little scene when I'm done with it. I mean, there'll be like 20 different sceneries in this layout. You might as well say different parts of West Virginia that you never know what it looked like. Well, yeah, nobody cared back then because you were with friends, Wow, what is today? Sunday, Friday. I was watching this channel 51. It's news, and they do back in this year. This happened in 89. Yeah, 1989 when the first Back to the Future come out. I told my wife, I said, buddy, that makes you feel old right there. Okay, baby. That's a fulfilled day right there, Mike. We used to do that when they had drive-in theaters. We get our buddy that had this Oldsmobile, Olds 98 or 80, an Olds 98, and it had the big body trunks. And we fill 5 or 6 people in that trunk. Had 4 of us up front and get into the movies. But them days, if you opened up a movie theater right now, a drive-in movie theater, half of them you'd have to call the morgue. Oh yeah, big difference. You'd have you'd have so many people ODing in a drive movie theater right now. The way drugs are and everything. That's what's crazy. Well, deal with it then. I guess we'll make it back. They had one down here from what the wife was telling me about, but coal mines bought it. Now up in Akron, we had one called the Lynn Theater that you could drive in. That stayed open for God, well up into the 90s. And then they just couldn't keep up with modern technology as far as like the video or pay channels that you buy now. I mean, I remember growing up, every Sunday evening, you could watch a Disney movie. Be it from Bambi up to the Marvels, you know? And now you gotta buy the friggin' Disney Channel to watch anything. Hey Joe, you remember when she had all those Texaco tanker cars at one sale? I just about bought all them. But I gotta concentrate on getting some more of the. I'd like to get 2 more big tankers. And then I need to get 2 white ones. See that? Yeah, that's a showstopper right there, man. That put a kink in everything. Knock on wood. There's enough of it around me that nobody in my family has caught it. Now I got family members up in Ohio that has caught it and is having real bad after effects from it, like their taste, their breathing, their resistance to. You know what? And I wish these scientists would stop being so friggin' bored at their job and stop making up all these new friggin' diseases to wipe us out. You know, you got these signs. Oh, let's see what this disease and this disease. Let's mix them. Let's see what it does. And you remember that show that had that monkey in it that was infected? Uh, they were going to bomb that whole town. Yep, exactly. That's exactly what it is, dude. They didn't count on us rednecks sticking it out so good. I don't care if you're from the UK or Italy or France, or United States. We're all rednecks. That was a good show, though, with that little monkey. Oh, get in there. Hey Joe, I got a question. On your blue box cards that you get, thank God on that. Somebody watching out for you, brother. When you get your blue box cards, okay, you know how they got them hook pins, and we change them over to Katie couplers. Do you body mount yours, or do you just use what's there on the axles? And should I go with yeah, that's the one Dustin Hoffman played in. Okay, my next question is, what kind of, because see, I don't use, I'm going to body mount all mine. Um, what kind of kit should I get? Can you email me something on that lines? Because I don't want to buy something that it's just going to screw them up. I mean, that was a good flick that he put out. A cute little monkey too. The squeaking's trying to come back. Yeah, coupler kits. Do you use KD 158s in it? 148 or 150. What's the difference in them? The shank length or what? Because I got mostly box cars. That I got to switch over. Like there's three of them. Those are all body mounts from yours back. I think this tanker. Yeah, now see this Southern is not a body mount, but these are, of course. 158 or scale size. What is a 148 like ON3? I had a buddy. I had a buddy. He bought, I think it was 25 in a pack of the 158s, and it come with the little brass spring or spring retainer, and extra springs and all that. He got them all done, and he went through and clipped all of the throw bars off, every one of them. And he says that's not natural looking. One 148 is more this size, nothing. Oh, okay. See, there's a lot that I'm still learning myself. But he went through and he clipped every one of them throw pins off. And it looked good. I mean, it looked real good. Well, as everything progressed with the layout, going from DC to DCC and adding magnets, he had to change every one of his couplers back out. Yeah, I can see it if you're not going to use magnets to open up them, Like if you got a building off in the back, you really can't reach to throw it, to uncouple them. I figure I'll leave well enough alone. The squeal's back. Oh, those three the cars that's got the tractors on it. That was in that box Jack sent me. I didn't do nothing to them. I put them on a track, hooked them up, and they took off. But it kept not derailing, uncoupling, going around a curve. Now, what the hell is going on? Because I put KB couplers on it, and here one of the throw rods was on the opposite side of the one in front of it. So when it went around the curve, it was uncoupling it. So all I did was slide that little lever over. Huh. Oh, okay, so it would kind of raise it to uncouple. Huh. That's a smart idea. But I put that tow rod on the other side of it. Ain't had a bit of problem out of it since. But that's what I was thinking. I thought, well, now I know why Jack do these things away. They keep coming uncoupled. But I thought, well, wait a minute. I put new couplers on it. But one of the through, them rods was bent the wrong way. Place it over 6 ties. Well, you're going to have to show me because you lost me on that one. I figured you put it on the rail when the axle went over it, you know how to raise it up. My medicine must be wearing off. Okay, now y'all just screwing with me. Okay, I got to run down the road with the wife. I'll be back probably about a half hour. Enjoy the squeakiness, and you're still here. I'll see you when I get back. Have you joined us on Facebook page? Join who? You know, I just. What's the name of the page besides Facebook? No, no, brother, I didn't. I haven't. What's the name of it? Mike at Putnam Junction? boom, boom, boom.